Vinyl community, happy Monday. Hopefully everybody's had a great weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed the Super Bowl. I'm filming this on Sunday afternoon, so I don't know who won the Super Bowl yet, but hopefully it was a good game. That's all that matters. Rocking my new Purchase Street Records Motley Crue shirt, which is pretty cool. So first off, I'd like to say that we have a ton of new subscribers, and we're closing very close on 3,000 subs. And it's amazing how so many people message me and tell me that I just discovered your videos. It's just mind-boggling to me, and I thank you guys that you have discovered me. I know that a lot of people have preconceived notions about my channel that probably because of the icon I have that looks like AC/DC, that I'm a heavy metal channel or a hard rock channel. And yes, I do love those things, but I do love all genres of music, including jazz, rock, hip-hop, metal, punk, ska, you know, everything but modern country. But my girlfriend loves that, so I do listen to it, you know, sometimes against my will. That was meant to be a joke. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a hybrid video. We're going to do record store day releases that we know are coming, and then we're going to do vinyl finds. So before we start my videos, if you do like my videos, remember to hit the like, hit the subscribe, smash the bell. You'll be notified every single time we drop a video. So right now, I can tell you that there is, it looks like, about 4 or 5 releases that have been announced. And we're going to go over those right now and talk about them. And first, the big news is David Bowie has 2 releases, and they're not picture discs. One's going to be a 12-inch and one's going to be a 10-inch vinyl. The 12-inch is going to be a Brilliant Adventure, which is all like, you know, early versions of songs, demos, live recordings. The cool thing about this is it does have Johnny Downloader, which was the first version of I'm Afraid of Americans, which I love that song. That was a song he did with Trent Reznor. So it should be a cool release. And another one is a 10-inch Toy EP, which has alternate versions and live cuts of songs from the album, the Lost album, Toy. So pretty cool for David Bowie. No cover art on those, but you guys know that as soon as we get the list, I'll do a deep dive. Next one is going to be Portraits of Her, which is a compilation 16-track. And this is going to have all female artists. It actually has Taylor Swift on it, which you guys probably know is a Record Store Day ambassador. I knew that we would see some sort of Taylor Swift release, and this seems to be it. There could be something else on the horizon. We will see. But it also has, like, Girl in Red. So it's got some great, you know, current, not that Taylor Swift's not current, female artists, compilation 16-track. Next is going to be Kirk Hammett from Metallica's first solo album. It's only a 4-song EP. The big controversy with this is, if you remember, that's what got Jason Newsted kind of thrown out of the band or had him quit, was James Hetfield forbid him from doing anything else other than Metallica. So it's interesting to see how the dynamic of that band has changed. It'll be interesting to hear some songs. I believe it's all going to be instrumental tracks. And then lastly, a compilation from Trojan Records, Queens of Reggae 2LP comp, orange vinyl. Pretty cool if you guys know that old Trojan label, which specialized in reggae music. So pretty cool. All right, so those are the releases. Now let's talk about the vinyl finds I found. And actually, it's a little bit of a cheat because I did find some CDs and cassettes at the thrift store, which I'll show those first. You guys can fast forward if you don't like CDs and cassettes. And I'm going to end it with one of my all-time favorite, all-time grails. I found it at Purchase Street Records in my top 5 grails. Easy, an album that is never getting repressed. We'll go into that when we show it to you. So I found 3 cassettes. I found Billy Joel Stormfront. This is getting its first reissue in forever, since Friday Music reissued it. It's going to be part of the 50th anniversary Billy Joel series. I know they're starting off with like a Walmart exclusive, but then hopefully they're going to sell it outside of Walmart. I do love that album. I don't have it on vinyl. Would love to find it. That used to be a common record, not anymore. Naughty by Nature, OPP. Found that bad, Larry. And then I found Rex and Effects, Rump Shaker. So a couple hip-hop singles. And then I found 3 CDs, one of something I would love to find on vinyl, Warren Zevon, The Wind. This is his farewell album, and it's just beautiful and haunting. Guns N' Roses Live and Let Die. This is a 3 CD live album, all broadcast recordings. I have not got to hear it yet, so I'm assuming that all the swears will be beeped out or something, but we'll see. And then Johnny Lang, Lie to Me. Another one that I would love to find on vinyl. So very cool. Those are the CDs. Now let's talk about the vinyl records. So this is one that I found at a thrift store for $2.99. The Joe Perry Project, Let the Music Do the Talking, which is actually a song that Aerosmith covered later on in their career. Here's the crazy thing is, guys, I found this. It was in really great shape. And then like 3 days later, I found it again at a thrift store. I didn't buy it the second time, obviously. I don't buy doubles, but this one was in such good shape. Definitely looking forward to spinning that one. The next one was an incredible find. Late 60s press of Revolver in beautiful shape. It does have a hole punch in the corner. It does have initials on it somewhere. But that being said, I cleaned it. I spun it. And it sounds incredible. One of my favorite Beatle albums. And that was $4.99. How can you beat that? Next one was a Purchase Street Records find. Armored Saint, Delirious Nomad. Still need to get Armored Saint's first album. It's not coming out. There we go. I actually haven't put it in a poly sleeve yet. I've got to do that, which I generally clean it, then pull out a poly sleeve. There's the label. There's the back, which is really cool. Gonna go see Armored Saint in October. Actually, November, I'm sorry. Cannot wait for that concert. It's gonna be great. Love John Bush. Next one's the one I've been looking for a long time, and I got it at a little comic book store that has a small section of records, and that was Chinese Democracy by Guns N' Roses. A lot of people hate on this album, and I get it. I feel like this album has too many layers, but the songwriting is there in many cases. Like that song There Was a Time, I feel like that's some of Axl's best lyrics. If you just go read the lyrics to that song, it's fantastic. When he says in that song, it was a long time for you, it was a long time for me, it was a long time for anybody. It's like, it's just such a great song. And I love Better, I love IRS. There's so many songs on here that I love. I think it's really underrated. And this was a gatefold. I wish that maybe they would do a more stripped down version of this, and maybe people would give it a chance. Like if Slash and Duff and stuff, now that they're back together, we'll just go re-record these songs, but take out all the electronic layers to the songs. I just feel like sometimes there's so much going on at one time. It's hard to focus in. If that makes any sense. It may not make sense, but I just want basically a lead guitar, a rhythm guitar, drums, bass, and vocals. Maybe a little bit of piano. Give Dizzy a chance. All right. Next one I found at a thrift store that was really destroyed, but I couldn't pass it up because I've never seen Anthrax at a thrift store. There we go. And this is UTFO and Anthrax Lethal. It's a 12-inch single. The jacket was absolutely destroyed. But I figured I would grab it and then hopefully one day find a better jacket. Because the record was mint, and that's all that matters. But Anthrax at a thrift store, just a couple bucks. And lastly, my Grail. I was shopping at Purchase Street Records. I took my son, he's recently got a record player, and he's going through the hip-hop, and he asked me to buy him Life of Pablo by Kanye. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And as we're talking about it, I look up on the wall, and there it is. Badlands. Oh my God. If they'd had Voodoo Highway also, I would have had a heart attack, but this is stone cold mint. I mean, it's not in the shrink with the hype, obviously, but the record is mint. Now, the reason why this is never going to get repressed, you can Google it, but there was controversy with the band due to the fact that the lead singer had, contracted HIV. And then continued to have relations without telling his partners that he had HIV. And the families sued And one of the deals was that they would never re-release these albums, so that's why we don't see them. But they're great albums, and it's Jakey Lee, you know, from Ozzy fame, Gillan from Black Sabbath fame, Eric Singer. It's just a fantastic band. So go check it out. Badlands. All right, guys, that's my video. I'll join you next weekend with something cool, or if we get the Record Store Day releases, I'll join you sooner with a video on that. Peace, rock out, love you guys.